But if I'm like in the mood, like in a good space, I'd post a maximum of 8 videos a day.
Wait, what? Okay, no, wait.
I kid you not.
8 videos a day?
8 videos, a maximum of 8 videos.
Dump in the jump. Top when I speak, all cap with the speech till they caught up in the rapture. I'm so out of line with the phrase game. Let's take a break, been a long day. Hit your line, what you fall through with the light sticks. Maybe help me spark the ideas. We got nowhere else to go, it's only up from there. I've been on my own, just running through the fields. Say vivid for the ears, I know that's how they like it. Yeah, I fantasize it. Tell me that it's real when it's all said and done. I said it how I feel it. I let them hear the fear of a passive aggressive angry black man with a passion. Steady grip while I shoot to the stars with a full clip. Chatting line with a loose leaf, then I proofread till I lose sleep. Couldn't handle the truth, me in bed with the writing. Love at first sight, art over hype. Need a sound bite for the time capsule. Press play, they pause time for a bit. Smitten, I admit it, coulda kick it. I'm in love with the fine print. Scribble type of thing, what they find behind it. Why the suspicious behind the eyelid. Tell it reckless with the clauses. Careful with the cost. Need it forever, but I never ever stop.
Welcome to the A1 with Moyin. Now, normally I bring you a brand new episode every Tuesday, but we're launching something really interesting, and that is TikTok Thursdays. For the next month, I'm going to be interviewing some incredible South African TikTokers because, well, TikTok has been quite the disruptor in the creative industry. Not only has it launched some new content creators for short form video, which is pretty much taking over every social media platform, it's also the platform for growth. It's a platform for personal brands and companies to grow their audiences, and the app that sets trends that affect fashion, trends that affect music, especially music. It's been such a huge platform for musicians, and it's been a platform that has really been able to communicate with Gen Z audiences. And in Africa, one of the great reasons TikTok, I believe, is doing so well is because there's such a low barrier to entry. You really just need a cell phone, and who doesn't have a cell phone these days? It doesn't even need to be the highest of quality. Good quality, but it doesn't need to be a DSLR or like crisp imagery like other social media platforms. And so it is thriving. Currently, some of the creators that I've gotten a chance to interview just within the pandemic have seen growth in millions. Now, TikTok South Africa has recently launched a campaign called Rising Voices that celebrates 100 creators who are people of color. So, normally when we hear POC, we think black people, but I'm talking Indians, I'm talking coloreds. And by the way, for those living outside of South Africa, saying people are colored is a safe term. It's a term used to categorize a group of people. It's not offensive in any way. I just want to make sure that that's clear. This is the internet. And so they are equipping them with conversations with other top influencers, celebrities, and people within the media industry. Now, we normally bring you conversations with people at the top of their field, and because TikTok has been such a disruptor, we want it in. And so for the next month, in each video on Thursdays, I'm going to be interviewing 2 amazing TikTokers from the Rising Voices campaign. But in this episode, I am interviewing Mpho Pink and the Real Soso. Now, the Real Soso is an up-and-coming amazing TikToker. She has just under 200,000 followers, and she only started a few months ago. And Mpho Pink is one of the top creators in South Africa with 1.1 million followers. And I'm not gonna lie, at the beginning I was like, are these TikTok followers like real? But I dive into all of that in this conversation. And so I hope you enjoy it. For the next month, I'm gonna be having conversations with the most amazing TikTokers. Let me know your questions in the comment section down below. And don't forget to do the usual things, like, subscribe, follow us on all social media, including TikTok. Also, you can listen to this entire conversation on any podcast platforms. All right, let's dive right in. For those who don't know you, outside of TikTok or just on any platform actually, for those who don't know you, what's your actual name? So the Real Soso is who we know you by on the social streets.
In the social streets, yeah.
Out here on Instagram and TikTok and all of that. But what's your actual name?
My actual name is Nangamso, and my surname is Pwani.
Some people assume that TikTokers are like 19, 18, 15 only. Like you're grown.
Yay! And a lot of people actually think I'm like 19 and 18. Some actually think I'm 16 for some reason.
You have beautiful skin. I mean, we had to say that. So obviously that's a good factor. But yes, I do know a lot of people have this perception that TikTok is like kids.
Yeah.
But you've finished high school, finished university, was working. Let's actually go to university. What did you study?
Public management.
Okay.
I did my diploma and BTech, as I said. Then after that, I worked for government, but I think, yeah, it was a contract. Then after that, a few years later, I worked for a media company. Then after that, I got laid off because of COVID. And that's when I started TikTok because everyone was just like bored. You know, we are on lockdown because it was still those hectic days of COVID, the 21 days. So that's when things actually changed for me.
Yeah, when everybody was bored in the house, bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I downloaded TikTok during COVID. Well, let me take you back on the story.
Okay. Walk me through it all.
So I got laid off because of COVID at work. So I was still, I was sitting at home and I got a phone call from my sister. She was like, Ndaze, you want to download TikTok. You want to be on that app because it is so you. I know you're going to enjoy it. And I'm like, but I had that app like about 2 weeks ago, but I couldn't really figure out what was happening. Bear in mind, a couple of years ago, I had the TikTok. Sorry, I had the app, but it was still called Musical.ly back then. And when I was using Musical.ly back then, it wasn't a thing where, you know, I want to pursue something or whatnot. I was just enjoying the app, you know?
Yeah.
The fast forward videos, the slow-mos, the effects, you know? I was like really wowed by the app. But because of space on my phone, I had to delete the app.
I know everybody like that's
the struggle.
The struggle with like space on apps when we're deleting things, downloading them again, deleting them. Yeah, I get that.
Like, you know what? I'm just gonna find an alternative of, you know, doing the videos again. But long story short, I deleted the app, didn't go back again. Yeah. A few years later on, when my cousin called, I was like, I had that app, ne? But I don't know how it works. Like, I've tried, Mdaz, I've tried. She was like, go back there again. Figure it out, fiddle with the app and see, man. But because I see you on that app. I was like, okay, you know what? It's COVID, I'm bored. I'm not using many apps like, you know, Uber or whatever because it's COVID. So I decided, okay, let me delete a few apps and download this TikTok. And I fiddled with the app until I could get it right. I was like, okay, let's try lip syncing because I've seen a lot of people doing lip syncing and I'm like, I think this is something I could nail. Let's start there because I can't dance, I can't sing, you know. So I was like, okay, let's start lip syncing. And that's when I started lip syncing. And everyone was like, wow, your lip syncing skills are good. Then, you know, started lip syncing funny videos or funny voice notes, and that's when people started liking my videos. And one of my videos that actually blew up was a voice note, and it blew up first on Facebook.
Oh.
Yes.
So you would share them on.
I'd save the videos, then share them on my other social media platforms. Then from there, it was an ongoing thing, you know. Then the numbers were growing. Hey, then everything was just, okay, I like it here. Let's stay here.
Love that. Okay.
You know?
So here you are. Let's talk Musical.ly for a second. How long did you have Musical.ly for? Like how long were you creating content on Musical.ly?
Honestly, it wasn't very long. I think I had the app for like 5 months. Yeah. But I thought that app was like not even for South Africans, firstly, because I'd see like a lot of white people content on the app. And I honestly, I don't want to lie, I did not know how the app worked. Yeah. But because I was always around family and friends, and that time I was still in varsity, so I do like, you know, videos, like chilling with friends. And I was so amused by this thing of doing all these fast-forwarded videos and slow-mos, and I'd save them, and I'd, create a mini vlog of my day on how it was and whatnot. Then, yeah.
Okay. So here you are, it's COVID. You download the app. And you start creating content. How often would you create content on the app?
The day I figured how TikTok actually worked, I got hooked up like big time. Not only for creating content, but also just swiping and scrolling all the time, I was just drawn. So I think I would create like a max of 3 videos back then.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 videos per day.
3 videos per day. Here I'm thinking 3 videos per week.
No, child, I was hooked. It would be like 3 videos per day.
You would create all 3 a day. Would you post would you post every day, or would you create 3 today?
Whenever I feel like creating a video, but weekly would say, I honestly don't know. Honestly, back then, I honestly don't know. But I would frequently post. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So when did you realize, actually, this is growing and this might be something?
I think it was when I started my first voice note video. Okay. I don't know if you know her, Sis Pinky.
Yes.
Sis Pink, I started that video because the previous year, which was 2019, the video was, the voice notes were trending. So I was like, okay, let me try this. At least there's no video, so I'm going to make the video. So I started doing the videos, and it blew up. I was like, okay, let me try another part 2, because there was like part 1, part 2, part 3. Let me try part 2. That one also was like, and my followers were growing, After that, I was like, okay, let me try other things besides the videos. I started trying out other videos of celebrities, the funny videos of them and whatnot. Then I realized this might be bigger than I actually thought, because my followers were growing fast on a daily.
What is fast? What is growing fast? Like how many? Like 1,000?
1,000, maybe 1,000 in 2 days. I'd get like a lot of 1,000 followers in 2 days. Wow. And remember, for me, that is very foreign, because even on other social media platforms, I wasn't doing this good. Yeah. So I was like, okay. And I'd get like a lot of people actually thinking I'm not South African. Then when I do a video or a video speaking my language, everyone would be like, can't you Xhosa, can't you South African, And that for me was also beautiful, because I could engage with other people from other countries. Yeah. And the next thing I knew,
here you are.
There I was.
100,000, almost 200,000, if not 200,000.
I'm almost 200,000.
Yeah, 200,000 people. Wow. I love what you said about Musically, that when you were on the app prior, that all you saw were like white people on the app. And then now with TikTok, and obviously there was like a little bit of controversy with like the white creators and black creators and things like that. And I think there's so many young, like under 30 guys, under 30 is young, not just under 20, but so many young black creators who are creating content, because it's literally just on your phone. Yes. And so tell me the difference now, seeing what Musically was on your timeline versus seeing like that on TikTok.
When I got to TikTok now, I followed like quite a few creators that I knew from either YouTube or from Instagram. Yeah. I think also, I don't know how it happened, but all of a sudden, the people on my For You page were South Africans. And also, I think algorithm or the system picked up the kind of content that I liked. So all the creators that were appearing on my For You page were actually creating kind of like similar content that I was creating. And that's when I was like, okay, also you get a bit of inspiration here and there. Okay, maybe I could try this. Maybe I could try that and see what really works. Yeah. And yeah. But the shift was very huge because on Musically, honestly, it was just like white people. And most of them, they're not even South African, they're from States or in Europe. Like, okay. But on TikTok, I got the Mzansi flavor that I wanted.
Now, as you started growing, because you've been doing, like, TikTok for you has been since lockdown.
Since lockdown.
So just like a year. Mm-hmm. You said something about then Instagram and like other social media platforms that your growth on TikTok affected.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Okay. When I started TikTok, my followers on Instagram were pretty low, like less than 2,000, I think.
Yeah.
Right? But my numbers on TikTok were growing. And so I decided, okay, let me link my, what do you call, hyperlink?
Yeah, just to link the Instagram.
To link my Instagram account there. Then that's when people actually started following my Instagram also.
Did you tell people, because on YouTube, they'll be like, oh, follow me on Instagram.
No, I didn't.
We're so used to telling people on YouTube, like, guys.
Honestly, no, I didn't. Although I wanted to, but I didn't. I wanted to, but I didn't. I'd only put a caption on my videos, like, go follow me on Instagram, like not like tell them on a video that, hi guys, I'm also on Instagram. No, I've never.
Then how did your Instagram, what did your Instagram then really grow to?
I took a video from TikTok and posted it there as a reel. Because that video blew up on TikTok. It had over 1 million views. Wow. So I was like, okay, firstly, honestly, being honest, I don't know why that video blew up. Honestly, because it was just me. That day, I was out with a friend, and I was like, okay, because we're in the middle of the streets, can you just hold this phone for me? I just want to do a TikTok video very fast. And I was doing a TikTok dance. Then I uploaded the video, I think the following day. And the numbers were like okay, maybe, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing something is working, whatever it is. Then when I took that video on Instagram, it also blew up on Instagram. It had over 300 views, 300,000 views on Instagram. And that's when I gained more followers. So I was okay, maybe if I take some of my videos that I like and put them on Instagram, maybe that's going to help me with my following.
Yeah. So do you have, I know you're still new to all of this, but do you have a strategy in terms of your content and how often you post, how many times you want to make, do you post every single day? How do you plan your content?
Okay, I try by all means to post every day. At least if I'm not in a good space to create content, I'll always go to my drafts and just pick a video, then post at least one video. That's if I'm not in a good space. But if I'm in the mood, in a good space, I'd post a maximum of 8 videos a day.
Wait, what? Okay, no, wait.
I kid you not.
8 videos a day?
8 videos, a maximum of 8 videos. During that time, I'm not in a good space. I'm not able to create content.
Yeah.
But that does not mean I can't scroll on TikTok and flag a few sounds that I like and, flag a few content that I'd like to recreate.
I'm still shocked by it.
By the time, also, on TikTok, you get a maximum of 3 minutes of shooting a video for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
but most of them, they're like 1 minute on the app.
Yes.
But if you do it externally and, you know, and edit everything and it overlaps the 1 minute, you can still upload it.
Okay, so on a good day.
On a good day, where I'm like, let's do this. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I'm gonna post fire content today.
Okay.
Honestly.
Post 8 or create 8?
Sometimes I'd create 8, then like post 6.
Yeah.
But sometimes I would post 8. Yeah.
In one day. Dang.
It's not a lot actually if you think about, well, it is a lot, but you know, when you haven't been on TikTok for like 3 days, like you want to come back.
3 days?
Yeah. Honestly. The longest time I've been away on TikTok was a week.
And then how did it affect like your following, your engagement?
I think it did a bit because but that was like a long time ago. Okay. I think it did a bit. You know, I don't know if I was like overthinking it, but I felt like people are kind of forgetting me now, you know, or I wasn't appearing on people's For You page anymore. So I was like, never again, a week. Then, but because you are not always going to be in a good space to create content and mentally fit, you know. So the longest I've recently, I think it was like 5 days. And that was mainly because I wasn't in Cape Town, I was back home. So it was issues of network and, you know, Wi-Fi. I'm not on a Wi-Fi area and whatnot. So,
but not in a billion years did I think. I would have thought 8 posts in one day was like overkill.
I see a lot of creators who even post more than that. Serious.
I mean, I think what is helpful, right, is the fact that like TikTok is so raw. Like you don't have to, like it doesn't need to be all glamified and cameras and this. It's literally just like you can do a lip sync, you can do a dance, you can do a number of things. I thought people would create a lot of content in one day. I didn't think people posted like that many pieces of content in one day.
No, sometimes I do, I don't know lie. But most of the time I do that when I've been away on TikTok.
Okay.
When I've been away for quite like a number of days, then when I come back, I come back wanting to make up for those days I haven't been on TikTok.
And then what happens when you're on your regular schedule? How many posts a day?
3, 4, yeah.
Here I was posting one TikTok a day, thinking, you know, I'm doing my duty. I'm posting every single day on TikTok. Can't people are posting 8, 10
People
a day.
are regular posters out there. On TikTok, I'd post like, let's say I want to post 6 videos today. I'm going to post 2 in the morning.
Okay.
Then I'm going to post 2 in the afternoon. Then I'm going to post my last 2 in the evening. I'm giving people what they want.
Yo, listen.
I'm giving people what they want.
Is it like specific times? Are you like, okay, at this time, you jazz?
Sometimes I even forget to post, like, if I tell myself I'm going to post in the afternoon, I'd like forget, flip. I was supposed to post, now I have to post more than 2 in the evening. Because, you know, when you post on TikTok, because I've been like a regular, you want to see your views. As soon as you post, you're going to go back after 15 minutes and go check how are those videos doing now. You're going to go at the end of the day and go check how are those videos that I posted yesterday and this morning doing now, you know? So I think it's just,
oh my God,
it's just the way.
Listen.
I think it's also being a bit, I don't want to say addicted. No, I don't want to say addicted. It's enjoying the app, man. It's enjoying the app.
But also, it's your job. Like currently, you really want to make content creation your job.
Yes.
So you are consistent. You're giving the people what they want. You're like giving people the content.
Yep.
And I think that's, for me, that's it's great to hear, because I know a lot of people downgrade the amount of work that goes into content creation as a whole.
Yeah.
I think people have a lot more respect for YouTube now because they're like, it's a lot of work and editing and stuff. I felt like TikTok, people are like, people just, they just, and then.
Hey, I was also getting those, what you call them? Comments, where people will be like, are you on TikTok? And also considering my age. Because I feel like what we were talking about earlier on, I feel like a lot of people think TikTok is just for like teenagers or youngsters.
How old are you now?
I'm 28, turning 29.
This year. But that's the thing, because I know internationally, and granted we're not, the level that it is internationally, especially when it comes to getting paid.
Yeah.
But you see how some TikTokers have just been able to make their career out of it, to venture into different things, into music, into film, into TV.
Into fashion.
Mm-hmm. And so now it's like, okay, understanding the amount of content that goes out, understanding that you're also right now TikTok sets trends.
Music. I always make an example of music.
Yeah.
I always tell people that now I listen to music, but I'm not a person who follows trending music.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd always catch music that had trended after a while. I'm that person.
Yeah.
But because now I'm on TikTok, I'd hear a song and I'd be like, okay, I know that song because I've heard it on TikTok. Or, a song before it even trends on other social media platforms, it will always start on TikTok. It will be introduced on TikTok first, then it will go on other social media platforms.
Sure, okay, because I was like, once I started finding out and learning that TikTok is the app to be on to grow, and because personally, me on YouTube, I took a break and coming back, so now the mission is to grow the channel. I was like, TikTok, okay, I'm paying attention. I mean, I wasn't posting 8 a day, but we might have to change that up and do the thing.
Post 2 at least.
Close to. But I think what I'm really excited about is that, especially for creators of color, because we have been at a disadvantage, especially when it comes to getting the coins and getting the coins for the amount of followers that we have. Yeah. And so now it's like, okay, cool. Not only can you grow your audience in SA, you can grow your audience around the continent very easily. But then on our channel, we had on the A1's TikTok, we had a number of videos do really well. Yeah. And I was looking at the followers because I was starting to doubt things. I'm like, I don't know. And I'm looking at the followers. I'm like, no man, you're a real person. I saw some of my friends following, some of the people who've been following the A1 for a while. I'm like, these are real people.
They are real people. That's why I'm saying, I think TikTok is such a huge platform, honestly. And your content gets to reach a large audience compared to other social media platforms.
So in your dream world, what would you love to happen from TikTok in all of this? What would be the dream?
Okay. In my dream world, I actually want to pave a way for me, or create a career path that will lead me into acting. In the acting industry, because I think that's where my heart is, and also just making money, finding me where the money resides.
Because for 8 posts a day, I need to get paid. Oh my gosh, Soso, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for having me.
This was great time.
Beautiful, nice.
Well, okay, guys, make sure you follow the Real Soso, the
Real _Soso.
Soso on all socials, right?
It's on all socials besides Facebook, of course.
Do the things, and thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
So, Mpho, thank you for doing this. I'm really excited.
I'm also so excited to be part of this, so I can't wait.
Now, I'm very curious because you are one of the few South African TikTokers who have reached 1 million followers.
Yes.
That is literally insane to me. So I want to know, firstly, let's start with, when did you first get on the app?
I think it was in 2017 when it was still Musically, but I was not really posting. It was that thing of creating videos, take them to WhatsApp or anything like that, just look at them. But I started actually posting in 2019 when it changed to TikTok.
Okay. Now, to just go back a bit. So you're turning 25 in June, on the 1st of June. You are a working girl. Did you go to university?
Yes, I went to university, but now I'm working.
What did you study in university?
I did BA in Geography and Archaeology and also did postgrad in Geography at Wits.
Sure, okay. That's good. And you're working now, you have a full-time job?
Yes. So I have like an 8 to 5.
You have a 9 to 5. So you have a 9 to 5 and then you have this incredible TikTok career going on the side.
Yes.
So tell me, how is it managing creating TikTok in 2019, like in the early days while you were working? Were you posting every day? Like, how was it at the beginning?
It was not that deep, I could say, because TikTok was still being introduced this side, so it was not that serious until maybe around June 2019. We started having workshops, and then I was still going to school. So I had to manage the school time and also the content creating situation. So yeah, but I was working around it because I could create a lot of videos and then save on draft and then put throughout the week. So yeah, I've been trying to manage. I think I like the pressure that everything comes with.
Yeah, I guess some people really enjoy, like, even I think with me as well, like you thrive under the pressure, like you just get it done. And when you have too much time is when you become lazy.
Yes, true. That's true.
Now, in the early stages, what was TikTok like? Like in 2019, before Corona, before the world shut down and everybody was on TikTok, what was it like?
To me, it was just a platform to have fun, like create fun videos. But for most people, it was just like, what are these people doing? Like, really, what is this tick thing? They even gave it a name. It was so not, I don't know. But for me, it was having fun and then also admiring to see the creators that I'm seeing on the app. Because when I heard about the South Africa content creation thing and the fact that the creators go there and meet, I saw that as a good opportunity as well. As much as we didn't know how of impact TikTok will have in South Africa, but we were just, having fun. Nothing was involved other than, it was just us and having fun.
Then when did you realize, oh wait, I've got something here, like there is something here?
I think when I started working with the brand in around, I think 2020, I started working with Netflix, and then I was like, And then I started having having some of the TV programs wanting the videos to play on their side, interviews. I was like, okay, now hold up, this is massive. Now we are working here. That's when I started realizing that TikTok is actually doing the most, mostly this side.
So Netflix was the first company that you worked with?
Yes.
As a brand?
As a brand, yeah.
Tell me that feeling, because dang, that is a good first brand to work with.
And it was a big one.
How was your experience with that?
It was fun because whatever I was required to do was not that deep. They were promoting the Blood and Water series, and I really enjoyed this kind of movies. So for me, it was something that I liked to do, and the video was not that complex when it comes to the brief and stuff like this. So I was like, and I was so excited that, oh wow, if a brand can come to me at this point, meaning that we're moving, we're actually going somewhere.
How many followers did you have when they contacted you?
I think I already reached 500,000. Yeah. Yeah.
A young 500,000 in just over a year, because it started in 2019.
Yes, I started in 2019, and then like around June, I think I got like 100K, and then around September, that's when one of my videos went viral, and then I got like 500,000 in less than a week. It was just massive. So a lot of things were happening.
Wait. Hold up. You were at 100,000 followers. And then in less than a week, or in a week's time, you were with you had 500,000 followers. What happened?
So this video just blew. I don't know what happened. People liked the video and it went to like 60 million views. And I was just like, okay, now it's coming. But another thing with that, I was not too excited because it went, South African people didn't really recognize me. So I was popular in other countries. You know, when they see me going live, they're like, you're famous in our country. Maybe. Yeah, maybe not. So, and also it was not a video that had my face on it. That was another thing. Because I posted this video about the building demolishing in South Africa that happened, and it was during the time where, you know, like the government politics say they don't have money, but they have money for demolishing a building. So to me, it was just thing of it's debatable and stuff like this. When I posted it, I just wanted people's views around that, but people took it as a way of, okay, if this building went down in 2 seconds, are the people fine? You know, they were so worried about the people. Yeah.
Okay, so that's an interesting thing to know. So what made you post it?
I was interested with the whole sustainability part of it. I did geography at school, so it goes into my head when I see stuff like this. So I think of the environment, I think of a lot of things. Yeah, it was a matter of environmental science and sustainability. It had nothing to do with the video, with the building going down.
I mean, look, it's still within your interest and it still brought you 500,000 followers, which is insane. And so I guess it has its perks, but I can definitely see how it would also have its downside because people weren't coming to you per se, or to your content. This was just a unique situation. So how often would you post? I just heard something today. Soso told me that she posts 8 times a day.
Wow. Okay, I see where she's coming from. Because I was also like that at some point, that I would post almost, 5 videos a day. A week, it's like massive videos. But for now, because of time, I have to just make sure at least I post every day 1 video. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, it sounds like in the beginning, that's you just keep going and you just keep creating and putting out videos.
I also don't want to ghost my followers. I want for them to actually see that I'm still there, although I have other things to do. Yeah.
Gosh, okay. So here you are. You were at 100,000 followers. You were creating content, posting about like 5 times a day, about 100,000. Then you have this unique video that goes viral, 16 million views.
60 actually.
60, not even 16. Oh Lord. And then you are at 500,000. I mean, you're a million now, like you're 1.1. So obviously 600,000 people still followed you for you. So after that moment, did it change how you were posting? Did it change your relationship with TikTok? Like what happened after that moment?
Yeah, I just continuously posting. And okay, after the 1 million video, honestly, like I didn't know what to do. Should I continue with whatever I'm posting? Should I give them that type of a video? But at the same time, I want them to see who I am. I want to promote myself. So I went back to posting what I post. And yeah, sometimes, you know, you have a video next to it, it has 60 million, and the next one just have a few 100,000 views. It's just like... But at the same time, I wanted, because from there, I learned that I need to build the following around me. So I need to create content that actually relatable to people that I stay with. So I started creating like relatable content, like meme, having African attire exchange. And then I realized that I had one video that went to like 2.3 million views, where I was just changing the outfits with African clothes. Then I was like, okay, then now we're coming, because I know this is our people that I'm looking for. You know, they're interested in what I'm producing, not just a post from the internet or something like that.
Did you do anything different in terms of like your communication with TikTok, how you were posting, the collaborations, any of that?
So after the 2.3 million views video, no, I just continued how I used to do things, you know, post whatever is relatable. Because another thing I learned throughout the workshops is that people like relatable content, right? So I was trying to do that. So I just continue posting as much as I can. And also, because for me, like, TikTok is more fun than actually, you know, making millions out of it. That can be a bonus. So when I joined TikTok, I wanted to have fun. And I continue with that fun. Although, like, I had, like, the steps and all stuff when I started losing followers. But I didn't stop creating how I used to create. Because I know,
okay,
like...
hold on. So you lost some followers.
Yes.
What happened there?
I think it was in 2019 late, where was it 2019 or 2020 beginning? So people started unfollowing me. And another thing that I realized is that I was not giving people the content that they followed me for. Because when they came as a big number, they came looking for like demolishing buildings and stuff like that. So that was not the content that I create, because I wanted to create more memes, fashion, you know, stuff like this, because I don't have like a specific thing that I'm creating on the app. Then that really got into me. I was so hurt. I wanted to stop this TikTok thing. But then I realized that, you know what, maybe I should treat it the way how I joined TikTok. I was there for fun. Because if you are changing your perspective to fun, you don't care about the views, you don't care about the followers, everything that just come, you know, as it is. So I had to teach myself that, and then, yeah. Then I started growing. If I'm getting 1 million, then that's fine. If I'm getting brand deals, then that's fine. But I don't have to forget why I'm on TikTok, which is for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I mean, it's great and important to have fun with it, which I'm glad you're putting at the forefront of things, to be like, you know what, I want to have fun. And I think it's also good, even though I'm sure it hurt at the time, I think it's good that those who came for the demolishing video left.
Yes.
You really wanted your community to be local. You really wanted your community to be African. And so once you saw that African outfits fashion video trend, you kept doing that.
So you need to consistently giving people what they want, right? Yeah. And remove this whole mentality that, I'm working, why my videos are not doing well. So I think if we start treating it as having fun and everything, because you'll never know which video will hit the masses. That is one thing about TikTok. So you can create as many as you can, and then one video just decided to go east. So you'd never know.
That is so true. Like, sometimes you think a video is going to do well and it doesn't, and then the video you didn't think anything.
And then it's out there. You're just like, oh, but... you know, so you can't predict these things. Just continuously posting. True. Just post every day, if you can.
How did you find working with brands, negotiating, handling the business side of things? Because you don't have a manager, right?
No, I don't.
So you're doing things by yourself. You're doing this solo. How has that been?
Okay, so initially... right, when I started working with brands, it was more of excitement than, you know, seeing the bigger picture out of it. When a brand comes to me, I'm like, oh, I'm recognized. So whatever money they come with. So it was so hard to even negotiate it. Just take it as it is. But as time goes on, that's when I realized that, you know what, it's so hard to gain followers everywhere. And the amount and effort that I put in the video, it's a lot. So when a brand come with the amount that is not aligned to my rate, I'll be like, I'll give them my rate. I say, okay, I see your budget, but this is my rate. We can negotiate around that. If they don't want to negotiate to a level where I can understand, I'll be like, okay, it's fine. Just move along. I believe that whatever is meant for me will stay.
I love that. Manager who? You don't need a manager. Here you are saying, you don't meet my rates. Goodbye. Thank you. What's for me is for me. I love that. I absolutely love that. And you do this while handing a 9 to 5. So that's incredible.
But I feel like I need a manager though, because there's a lot happening right now.
Hey?
I feel like I need a manager. It's a lot happening. Like things are doing the most.
I think so too. I think 1 million people have managers and have far less than 1 million. And so I think it's time that you get one, especially because you have a 9 to 5. But that's why I'm excited about our masterclass, like the masterclass I'm doing with you guys, because we're going to talk about the business side of things and the parts that you can give to somebody else when it's time to give to somebody else to handle for you. And for you, we need to find you a manager. I'm sure by the time people watch this video, they're going to be like, where's Mpho? We need Mpho's number.
I need someone who will go there. I want everything to be finalized for me. If there's a campaign, when they talk to me, it's already done. I just go and create. I don't mind creating videos. I love doing that.
I think for a creator, that's like the perfect spot to be in, right? You focus on creating and they focus on the business. But I like the fact that you've negotiated already, so you know how it works, right? Because I think when you haven't been able to do it yourself, then it's easy for people to take advantage of you. But because you know how it works, you're able to pick the right person as well. Yeah. What would you love the dream to be? Like, TikTok, I mean, you're already big on TikTok. I'm sure you're going to grow on every other platform. What would you love to happen from all of this social media life? Because opportunities, they can come right, left, center. We don't know.
Okay, I want to grow big. I want to grow in a way that I'm inspired by people like Bonang and their lifestyles, whatever they're giving us. So it inspires me. So I want to grow in a way that I can be able to have like my stand-up business, have something big that is happening on my side. Because at the same time, with the whole entertainment, you can't predict anything. You need to have a stable something that is happening. So I wanted to help me with that growth too. As much as I love doing whatever I'm doing, at the same time, I need to build a legacy. So, when I go, I must leave a footstep on this planet that I was here.
Absolutely. I freaking love that. I love that so much, especially, I believe, especially as Black kids, as Black people, because for a number of people, our generation, maybe the generation before us, but from our generation, we will be setting that legacy. Financially, we will be setting that legacy in terms of education and all of those things. So I love the fact that you're already thinking that way. I can tell that you are not, this is not a play-by-play. This is not a small thing for you.
No, we are thinking big. We need to break all this poverty in Africa situations that is happening around the world.
But I'm glad we're having these conversations. I'm glad these conversations are on as many different platforms as we're putting them on, so that more people are aware that we need different kind of creators. We need different kinds of Black creators who can talk about history, who can talk about finance, who can talk about all these different things that, yes, in an entertaining way, because everybody wants to be entertained. We want to learn and be entertained at the same time. But that TikTok is a viable platform for education as well. And I love that. Okay, has there been any part of the TikTok journey that you have struggled with or are still figuring out?
Okay, So one thing that is difficult with me with the app is because I'm on my workshops, I'm told to, keep up with the trend, use trending sounds and all stuff. And you find that there's a song that has so many swearing words. As one person that I don't like swearing, and I don't want to build that community with my followers. They know that when it comes to me, we don't swear this side. So you find that, okay, now I want to jump into that trend with that sound, but I can't because the sound is already doing the most. And I found myself sometimes where I created a video I think it was a basket challenge. I did a video because when I looked at the challenge, it was more of, oh, that's a fashion trend. You go down, you change your clothing. Then the whole Twitter issue came in. I was like, okay, let's revamp. That's not me. And then I got to learn the meaning of the sound, which is what it means. Which just on TikTok, it was just a different perspective around it. But now, I didn't like the video after that. I was just like, no, that's not the content that I'm giving out. Because I need to understand the sound. I started learning to understand the sound before I can actually post anything about it. Because, there's so many things happening. So that's one thing that I find it very challenging with the app. And you find that it's a very interesting trend. It's an innocent trend. But it doesn't speak to my brand.
But I love the fact that you're conscious of that you're protective of that. And I do hope that the platform TikTok really gauges, like, I don't want to say, maybe sift through some of the songs and some of the words that are being said in the lyrics, because some of these songs are there were a lot for people to listen to. So I think that's such a beautiful thing, because for me, what I've gained from you a lot, what I'm learning about you a lot, is that you're very intentional about the community that you have. Like, you want to make sure that they're African and South African. You want to make sure that you're not promoting, music that you don't endorse. You want to make sure that you're building legacy. And these are the type of creators that I hope we have everywhere, not just on TikTok. I hope we have as many as possible, because that's such a beautiful trait. And I hope you never lose that, because you should never. But to wrap things up, you did say you wanted to be you wanted to grow, and you're inspired by someone by Bonang. But what exactly would you like to have? Like, your own fashion line? Or is it like acting? Like, where exactly would you like to grow to?
Okay, so I know, like, when you're in university, right, you're doing your degree, you start thinking, hey, maybe I'm in the wrong side of things and stuff like this. So I started falling in love with acting in a way that I started doing supporting actress stuff. I did with the Queen, the Fergusons and stuff like this. Yeah, I was like, okay, I want to act. I want to do the act. I know, like, I'm shy, but I'll gain the confidence that side. But throughout, it's just starting to fade away. Maybe because I did entertain it and then I let it go. And then after that, I started falling in love with, doing fashion stuff. Maybe I can just pose for this brand, being in front of camera, doing the most. Yeah, I think if I can do something, we'll have to be along the fashion side of things more than it is in acting, like that side, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hope it all happens. You have a whole life to accomplish the most amazing things, and I hope you get as many opportunities as possible. But yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time. This was great.
Thank you so much for having me. I was so nervous, but hey, we're fast through it.
There was nothing to be worried about. You killed it. And that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back next week, Thursday. So make sure you subscribe, put on the notification bell, give this video a like. And if you have any questions or comments, put it in the comment section down below. Until next time, bye.